Did you know that talent isn't actually the biggest predictor of success? It's a common belief that people who achieve great things are simply born with extraordinary abilities, but the reality is far more interesting and empowering. Many of the world's most accomplished individuals didn't start out as prodigies or natural-born geniuses. Instead, they discovered something even more powerful within themselves. Research shows it's actually grit, your passion and perseverance for long-term goals, that matters most. Grit is what keeps you moving forward when things get tough, when the path is steep, and when you feel like giving up. It's the drive to keep striving even when progress is slow or setbacks seem overwhelming. The famous West Point study found that cadets who succeeded weren't the strongest or the smartest, but the ones who refused to give up. These cadets faced grueling physical and mental challenges, yet it was their relentless determination, their refusal to quit, that set them apart from the rest. They kept showing up day after day, no matter how hard it got. This means success isn't reserved for the gifted. It's available to anyone willing to work hard and stay motivated, especially when things get tough. Whether you're pursuing a new career, learning a skill, or chasing a dream, your willingness to persist is what truly counts. The doors to achievement are open to those who keep pushing, even when the odds seem stacked against them. Motivation is the fuel for grit. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning and keeps you going when you'd rather quit. Motivation isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's something you can build, protect, and strengthen over time. It's the voice that says, try again, even after you failed. It's the inner spark that pushes you to stand up, dust yourself off, and give it another shot. No matter how many times you stumble, every setback becomes a lesson, and every failure is a stepping stone toward your goal. Look at any top athlete, artist, or entrepreneur. Their journeys are rarely smooth or easy. They've faced countless obstacles, made mistakes, and experienced moments of doubt. But what truly sets them apart is their ability to keep going, to keep believing in themselves, and to keep working toward their vision. Their stories are filled with setbacks, doubts, and tough moments. They've been told no more times than they can count, and they faced rejection, criticism, and failure. But instead of giving up, they use those experiences as fuel to push even harder. What sets them apart isn't luck or talent, but their determination to keep going. They understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, and every failure is a chance to learn something new. Their resilience is what propels them forward even when the journey gets tough. The real secret: your dedication matters more than your natural gifts. Consistent effort day after day is what leads to real progress. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. You're in control of your journey. No matter where you start, you have the power to shape your own path. Every step you take, every challenge you face, brings you closer to your goals. You can learn to protect and nurture your motivation. By setting clear goals, celebrating small wins, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you can keep your inner fire burning bright, even when the road gets rough. In this video, we'll show you how to use motivation as your ultimate tool for achieving what matters most, no matter the obstacles. Remember, success isn't about where you begin, but about how far you're willing to go. Let's get started. Motivation isn't just a fleeting burst of excitement. It's the underlying reason you get out of bed every morning, even when you'd rather stay under the covers. It's the invisible force that nudges you to start your day, to take that first step, and to keep moving forward, no matter what lies ahead. Especially when life gets hard, motivation is what helps you push through the discomfort, the uncertainty, and the setbacks. It's what keeps you going when the world feels heavy and the path ahead seems unclear. When challenges hit, motivation becomes your lifeline, anchoring you in the storm and keeping you moving forward when everything else pushes you back. It's the difference between giving up and finding the strength to try again, even when the odds are stacked against you. Without motivation, even the smallest obstacles can feel impossible to overcome. Tasks pile up, doubts creep in, and progress stalls. It's easy to lose sight of your goals when you're weighed down by frustration or fatigue. Think of motivation as the wind in your sails, propelling you forward with energy and purpose. When you're motivated, challenges become adventures and setbacks become lessons. But when that wind dies down, you're left to row with your own strength. Progress slows, and every inch forward feels like a battle. That's when you have to dig deep and remember why you started in the first place. Staying motivated helps your brain focus on possibilities, not just problems. It shifts your mindset from "I can't" to "how can I?" and opens doors to creative solutions you might have missed before. Motivation is a conscious choice, a decision to feed the part of you that wants to grow, not the part that's afraid. It's about choosing hope over fear, action over hesitation, and progress over perfection. Motivation gives meaning to struggle, turning setbacks into comebacks and failures into stepping stones. It transforms pain into purpose and makes every effort worthwhile. When you're connected to your why, the how becomes easier to handle. Your purpose becomes your compass, guiding you through uncertainty and helping you navigate even the roughest waters. Motivation is your personal lifeline. Keep it strong, nurture it daily, and let it guide you toward the life you truly want to live. Even the most determined people lose motivation sometimes. Stress is a major enemy. It drains your energy and clouds your mind. Fear of failure can paralyze you, making you avoid risks and shrink your goals. Setbacks and criticism can make you doubt yourself and your journey. Outside pressure and negative opinions can quickly extinguish your internal fire. Lack of clear direction is another silent killer. Vague goals make it hard to start or see progress. When you don't see results, motivation fades fast. Recognizing these enemies, stress, fear, setbacks, and lack of clarity, is the first step to fighting back. Let's learn how to defend your drive. When we set big goals for ourselves, it's easy to feel intimidated or even paralyzed by the sheer size of the challenge ahead. The idea of reaching the top can seem so far away that we don't know where to begin. But there's a powerful strategy that can help: breaking those big goals into tiny, manageable steps. By focusing on what you can do right now, you make the journey less overwhelming and much more achievable. Each small task you complete is like a mini goal, giving you a sense of accomplishment and a quick win. These little victories are important. They build momentum and keep you motivated to keep going, even when the bigger picture still feels far away. Achieving these small goals boosts your confidence and reminds you that progress is possible. Every time you check something off your list, you're proving to yourself that you can do it, one step at a time. For example, if your dream is to write a book, don't worry about finishing hundreds of pages right away. Instead, start with a single paragraph each day. Over time, those paragraphs will add up, and before you know it, you'll have a chapter, then several chapters, and eventually a finished book. The key is to set goals that are small, specific, and measurable. When your tasks are clear and bite-sized, it's much easier to get started and to finish them. You can use tools like sticky notes, timers, or checklists to keep yourself on track and see your progress in real time. This approach isn't just for writing, it works for anything you want to achieve. Whether you're learning a new skill, starting a business, or getting fit, breaking your goal into small steps makes the process less daunting and much more enjoyable. And don't forget to celebrate every small victory along the way. Rewarding yourself, even in simple ways, trains your brain to associate effort with positive feelings. This makes it more likely that you'll stick with your goals and keep pushing forward. Over time, these tiny steps add up. Just like a plant grows from a seed or a journey is completed one step at a time, your consistent efforts will lead to big achievements. The progress might feel slow at first, but it's steady and real. Remember, the key is to focus on the next step, not the whole mountain. When you give your attention to what's right in front of you, the path ahead becomes clearer and less intimidating. By setting small goals and celebrating your progress, you'll keep your motivation strong and make your biggest dreams possible, one step at a time. Success doesn't mean sacrificing your well-being. Your body and mind are the engine of your journey. If you don't refuel, you'll burn out. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's essential for sustained motivation. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and breaks, just like a pro athlete cares for their body. Managing stress through exercise, mindfulness, or hobbies keeps your emotional reserves full. Self-care is a sign of self-respect and makes you more resilient to setbacks. When you're rested and balanced, you handle challenges with a clear head. Don't wait for burnout. Make self-care non-negotiable. Fuel your engine and you'll go farther. Take care of yourself to stay motivated for the long haul. No one achieves great things alone. Motivation burns brighter when you have encouragement from others. A support system, friends, family, mentors, gives you perspective, advice, and accountability. Sometimes you need a listener, other times, practical guidance. Being part of a community with shared goals inspires you and makes quitting harder. Positive peer pressure can push you to be your best. Don't be afraid to ask for help, it's a sign of strength. Nurture relationships with those who lift you up. Support others, too. Together, you're more resilient. Your support system is your secret weapon for staying motivated. Meet Sarah. She wasn't a natural athlete, but set out to run a marathon. At first, her motivation soared. New shoes, a training plan, steady progress. Then injury struck. Forced to stop, her confidence plummeted. Doubt crept in, and quitting seemed easier. But Sarah remembered her why. To prove she could do something hard, she set a tiny new goal: daily physical therapy for 15 minutes. She reached out to a friend for support who listened and encouraged her. Slowly, Sarah healed and rebuilt her confidence with small wins. Eventually, she crossed the marathon finish line. Not the fastest, but she finished. Her breakthrough wasn't the race, but choosing to fight doubt with tiny steps and support. That's the real victory. Let's recap the tools for staying motivated when things get tough. First, break big goals into tiny specific steps. Focus on the next action. Second, prioritize self-care. Sleep, nutrition, and rest are your foundation. Third, build a support system. Lean on friends, family, and mentors. Fourth, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself kindly during setbacks. Remember Sarah's story. Small steps in support make all the difference. You don't have to be perfect, just persistent. Use these tools as your motivation toolkit. When your drive weakens, reach for the right tool. Keep going, one step at a time. Your journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Challenges aren't signs to quit. They're chances to grow stronger. Every obstacle builds your resilience. Motivation is a skill you can build just like a muscle. On tough days, use your strategies. Take a tiny step, call a friend, rest. You're the driver of your own life, capable of navigating any road. Share your breakthrough stories. They inspire others and remind us of our shared strength. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in your potential. The journey is long, but you have everything you need. Now, take that next small step.